Welcome to Teams Transformed, the podcast for people who want to see real team transformation.
For courageous coaches, curious leaders, and anyone passionate about unlocking the true power of teams.
We're your hosts, Georgina
and Allard,
here to journey with you through transformational insights on how to coach teams with presence, depth, and emergence.
Let's explore not just the tools, but the art of transforming teams. Hello. Hi, Georgina.
Hi. Looking forward to this new series. What are we going to be talking about?
So we just finished, as some of you may remember, we just finished a series of interviews with 8 different practitioners, which we had called Moments of Emergence. And we've completed that cycle for now. And so we thought, what can we do next? And the idea here is that we'll take you along with us on a team coaching journey. And I say a team coaching journey because at no point do I want people to think that this is the only way to move a team through a series of interventions. But we'll illustrate a composite team coaching journey, so to speak, a typical team coaching journey. And we've called it Where Teams Come Alive. So welcome to a new series of 8 podcasts called Where Teams Come Alive.
Great. And I like this title of Where Teams Come Alive because I think when you look at a diagram like our diagram, team coaching journey diagram, which people can get from my book, or we'll put a handout in with this podcast, it can make it look very processy, like it's a fixed set of building blocks and a fixed set of activities. And what would be great to bring alive is actually how different every team coaching journey is, because the data and the what is different. And to give perhaps the listener a little window into how we might process and debrief what we're experiencing along the way.
Yeah.
And how we use that to then inform where we go next with the team.
Yeah, so it's still a very emergent approach in spite of the linear-looking diagram.
And the listener will be walking alongside us, messiness and all. So you can perhaps expect that it won't be crystal clear. This isn't going to be, a step-by-step intervention where we're totally clear where we go next. We'll be working that out between us.
I think of it almost as a mosaic, George. Like different pieces of a mosaic, and I think we'll have to wait until the end of the eighth chapter of this series in order for the full picture to emerge and make sense.
Yes, as always.
As always.
And as often with team coaching journeys, one journey ends up being a phase that then opens up into another cycle of work. So after the 8 episodes, we might be at the destination, or we might be at a waypoint, and we won't know till we get there. So let's see what unfolds.
Yeah, so if you're listening to this and you're going, I've always wondered what happens in the room during a team coaching kind of intervention, then I think this will answer a lot of your questions. Maybe it'll bring up other questions, and it'll give you ideas, I'm sure, on how to develop your own philosophy of team coaching and the different pieces and bits and that are involved in how to deploy an intervention over, let's say, a 6 or 12 month kind of period.
I'd love to see what people come up with.
Yeah, so by all means, keep sharing with us as a result of listening to these chapters. Thanks for joining today's journey of Teams Transformed.
If this sparked a new insight or a deeper question, we invite you to sit with it. Not to solve it, but to let it unfold.
For resources, community, and reflection prompts, visit teamcoachingstudio.com.
Until the next time, stay present, stay curious, and keep leaning into the art of emergence.